Okay, so you've already seen a lot of these in previous videos, so we're going to blaze through these. Sheet before delete. Let's just combine some of these into one video. Of course, SH is the object that represents the current sheet you were talking about. So this one, instead of just being on one particular sheet, again, this is a global thing. So any worksheet that is about to be deleted, you might want to just, you know, put a certain message or something like that. But anyway, let's create a new sheet. You have a new sheet. Yes, very good. Now I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on, whoa, we didn't put a stop marker, did we? We'll just say stop, and we're going to go ahead and right click, and we're going to click on delete for that sheet. You can't undo deleting sheets, and you might be removing some data if you don't need it. Click delete. I'm going to click delete. But it will at least say your nice little message. There is no cancel equals true, so don't think you can finagle out of people necessarily stopping that process. So once that is run, it will delete that sheet, so that's not good. The next one we're going to talk about is the before DoubleClick. You know that one. So we're going to go through very briefly, but you could say if worksheet, if sh.name is not this sheet, meaning every sheet but this one, I want this double clicking thing to go on. Or this one has a target, meaning the actual cell, and it also has the sheet, and it has a cancel, so you could cancel the actual double click method. So very simply, if target.address 0, equals A2, then you got A2. And if you know the drill, this is a double click event, so you double click anywhere else, but if you double click on A2, it says you got A2. Okay, and then to get rid of that blinking thing, you could do cancel equals true. Moving on very quickly here. Oops, I need to deselect that cell so I can keep on working. There's the before double click, before right click, same concept. I'm going to copy and paste that here. If target address is A2, so any sheet, I'll create a new sheet, and I'm going to click on right click on A2. All right, let's right click here, right click here, right click on A2. You got A2 is what it says there. So, and again, to disable that drop down coming, you could have cancel equals true, so that would cancel out the drop down of the right click menu. Then there's the sheet calculate, which is anytime any worksheet calculates, it's going to trigger this event. So that's pretty much same thing as the worksheet event. Message box. Calculations. You might want to disable that whenever you're looking through this workbook, because calculations occur all the time. Equals 1 plus 1, and there it just says calculations. So if you do anything, double click on any cell and then hit enter. Well, that one didn't recalculate, did it? Let's click on this one and hit enter. Well, that's so interesting. Now it says calculations equals that cell plus 5. Calculations. See how annoying that would be? Let's go ahead and take that one out. I'm just going to click here, and I'm going to put an apostrophe right there. Alright, let's see if we can fit one more on this video. I would say it would be the sheet change. So that's the same deal, only you have the sheet as an object and the target as a range. There is no cancel equals true, but anytime any object, anything has changed, including double clicking on a cell and hitting enter, it will do that one. So let's just put the same silly message, calculations, only I want to change that one. I want to make it say changes. Changes. So double click here, hit enter, changes. So even a blank cell changing sort of to still being blank, that one will trigger the change event. Calculation event only happens whenever you click on something and it has to recalculate that cell. So that's very interesting. That's how to use those 4 workbook events.